All right. With that being said, let's move into our first topic, and that is Lyft adding some more upfront info. As I said, we did talk about this on last week when it came to the rider tipping, but there's also another thing which I think is actually more important than the tip percentage, and that is a rider is usually ready at pickup. And I think that is key because during certain times when it's real busy out there, Keith, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. 11 rides this week for 66.24, 9 tips for 29.73. Nice. How come Uber didn't steal more of the tips? Hey, be grateful. Be happy. $100. You got 11 rides, $100. There you go. Not too bad, not too shabby. But when it comes to riders usually ready at the pickup, I think that's great, especially during those key busy times, especially when you're trying to figure out how you're going to maneuver for that particular time frame. And so I think if you see something like rider is ready at pickup, that could actually have a pretty good impact on one, where they're going, so you can position yourself as well. But if it's one of those things where it's like, hey, I need a quick ride, and they're right there, they're ready to go, then that's even better, because then you can kind of plan, hey, this is going to actually be much more specific to the time that's expected on there. So let's say on the screenshot that's to the left, 3 minutes and 7 minutes, you got about a 10-minute window right there for that particular ride. So, it could be something where it's like, hey, this is a fast 18 minutes or 12 minutes or 6 minutes or whatever it might be for the ride. And if they're right there waiting, we're good to go, get that ride going. And, it may have a good impact on helping you strategize when it comes to accepting certain rides. Obviously, the tipping is great to know as well, too. But it's not always guaranteed. And then here's one of the things that might suck is you might say rider tipped on 97% of the rides. But what happens if the rider doesn't tip you after that? That could be a little bit emotional distraughtness right there. You might be like, what the fuck, man? What did I do? But maybe the tip will come in, a week later or something. But either way, I think
a little letdown. If 97%, 97% tipped and you didn't get tipped, man, either smell bad or your car is shit. I don't know what's going on. So,
no, way, I like that.
Yeah, I do. I like them both. I mean, you're not going to cherry pick because a rider has tipped 97% of the time. If it comes to you, obviously, more of an incentive to pick it up. Now, we have to take all these numbers with a grain of salt, okay?
Yeah, but I think when you see something like 97%, I mean, that's like out of 100 rides, that's 97 times they've tipped. That's the chances of you getting a tip, in this case, I know it was a $2 tip that was added to the ride. So, you're making $7.17 for that same trip. So, you know what? It probably is going to make it a little more worth it for you. I mean, $5.17 for 10 minutes it's not great. It's not horrible by any means.
No.
So, you're still averaging $2 a mile right there. And, that's including pickup pretty much. So, it's a pretty good ride plus the tip. You're getting a tip, you're getting an extra $2, and, it makes it even more worth it. So, that information.
Look at that, Chris. Sally says I'm getting really close to saying I could do behind the wheel.
Still on
do
the fence.
Do it.
Sally, come on.
I challenge you.
Come on.
Do it. Email me, Sergio@therideshareguy.com. We need more female drivers on behind the wheel.
One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it.
Yeah, I like both of these things. Now, I don't know how Lyft can say this rider is usually ready. So are they seeing that little avatar walking or
I don't know. Probably, well, let's be real. They track everything. So
no, I know that. I know. But the car shows up, I say I have arrived, and then if I start the ride, let's say within 30 seconds, that means the rider is in the car.
They collect. That just shows you all the data points they collect. So if you have a data point that says that this passenger has, a wait time of 3 minutes and 45 seconds, That's their average wait time. Maybe sometimes they're 6 minutes until they're from when they arrived to when this trip starts. Sometimes they're there at the moment. So let's just say it's a 3 minute and 45. Yeah, they have all of that information that they're able to break down. So I'm sure that they can go through that. They probably put a thing that says if this person has under a minute or 30 seconds, I don't know what their threshold would be when it comes to riders usually ready at pickup. It might even be that you swipe "I have arrived" and you're hitting go because they're right there.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm
So
saying. Like, I don't know how they judge that, but also that notification is important for the driver, obviously. So if they say rider is usually ready, again, there is some opaqueness here, right? They don't say exactly what that means. Like, is it? We don't know.
Well,
But
I know on the left-hand screenshot, because that was Joe's.
yeah.
He said he got a $2 trip on that. He's going to be talking about it on Saturday's video too.
Oh, he got both of the not warnings, but
Yeah. No,
hey,
he
heads up.
covers that in the video. He says, yeah, he got a $2 tip on the ride, so he was one of the 97%. So good there.
You didn't
And
break
then,
the streak.
and then the rider was ready. Like, he pulls up, he was already there waiting for him. So that just goes to show you that it's probably I would say, I mean, we could probably try to talk to Lyft and figure out exactly what that means in terms of time to let everybody know. But I'm assuming that it's probably within a minute that when you hit the wait time to start trip, because you still got to figure out who's coming to your car. You got to make sure that that's the right person. You also got to make sure that they get in the car. So I'm sure all of that is actually combined in.
Well, I think these are all efforts to increase acceptance rates, right? Now,
Yeah. And I think it's
if I
smart way of doing it.
saw that trip without those two, not warnings, but let's say heads up, right? Without those two, I think maybe solid 6, 8, 10 seconds to accept or not to accept, right? I would, in its own, I would probably accept the trip on the left, right? I mean, about 30 active, right? 32 active, something like that.
Yep.
But once I see those, then I will definitely click accept immediately, literally. I wouldn't let it go.
Yeah.
So
It definitely takes those on the fence type of rides and can push it over.
Smart.
Thank you. Lyft passenger paid $54.68. You got $51.37. Buffalo. Hey, right down the street from me. I'm in Buffalo too. Look at Sergio.
Let's go Bills.
Sergio right here. He's got the Bills jersey on too, because he just got that the other day.
It's Josh Allen's jersey, bro.
Yep.
It's the real jersey. Although I must say, I told them before, this is making me sweat like a whore in church. And these are all polyester, bro. I understand
the receipt though to us so we can see the breakdown. I want to see what the external expenses are and all that good stuff, and then how much Lyft paid out of pocket for your ride.
I think he asked what's my email. My email is sergio@therideshareguy.com. So send it to me. Let's take a look. All right. So Lyft, good job, Lyft. I mean, you're gonna get pounded in a minute. Don't worry. But
yeah, don't worry.
We start with a little hug.
Yeah, please. Sergio@therideshareguy.com.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.